I'm a man who discovered
Noisy business.
Keep it down.
It's just good.
you noisy
Business.
Please, let this work.
Hey!
Is that noisy business? The one and only.
That's noisy business!
Yeah. Hey, can you turn your music down, please? Because I'm having a really hard time.
It's the Noisy Business Podcast. Yeah,
Is that our... Wow. We're not recording.
What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to the Noisy Business Podcast. I hope everybody's having a great Wednesday.
It is a great Father of Wednesday.
It is a great Wednesday here in San Diego. It's been a little bit of a hot one, but you know what? I enjoy summer.
Dude, summer's the best.
I'd rather have it be too hot than too cold.
For sure.
For me, anyway.
Wait, no, I disagree. I think.
Oh, no,
too
wait,
cold
I
is always
lied.
better. I completely agree with you, except I don't.
Except you're an idiot, and I'm going to run this show now. Hi, my name's Brayton.
I'm a follower. I just can't. I can't deal with conflict, so I will just agree with everyone.
Oh, you just want to. You don't want to have any problems. You are anti-confrontational.
Yeah, that's why I'm a libertarian.
Okay. It's like
Non-aggression principle.
that, and
Look it up.
it's a good enough light to where, you know, people don't ask a whole lot of follow-up questions, and I don't actually have to go vote. 'Cause
Dude.
it's the same thing in California.
Okay. I don't like getting
I
political.
was gonna, yeah, I was gonna say.
Is that what
you mentioned
say?
what?
Is that what
you
you
mentioned? You mentioned what political party you register with already. It's like.
Is this a way to U-turn this podcast? Because I'd like to.
It's like before you guys that are watching the audience, before we start, we're like, hey, you know how we always start off really light? It's like, let's get controversial like right away this time.
Listen, the top 10 things I'm going to talk about: Epstein, Clinton's, Obama,
Abortion.
Trump,
Abortionations.
abortionations. We're gonna hit up all the
Fun topics.
fun topics.
Okay, so speaking of fun topics,
Yeah,
oh,
dude.
thank God I found a way out of that one.
Good segue.
So it's a really fun week because there's two exciting things that we're celebrating here on the Noisy Business Podcast.
Actually,
the first one.
Cheers to you, sir.
Cheers to you, and cheers to National Rum Day, which is actually not today. It's actually the 16th, but it's later this week.
Yeah,
So today we are sipping on a traditional style Mai Tai.
Mai Tai, and it is very good. Very good, sir. You made a delicious cocktail for us.
Oh, thank you.
and I was going to talk about Captain Morgan if you wanted to get into any of that.
I would.
The history of Captain Morgan. If we're going to talk about rum, it's great to talk about, since I'm kind of the expert about pirates on this podcast.
Right.
If we
any
were,
kind of pirate.
If we were gonna
Any kind of
quick pirate quiz me, and I'll tell you. I'll probably say Captain Morgan.
That's right. I mean, it was cool that you were homeschooled and you were able to have that elective of pirate history.
Yeah, and it consisted
Pirates and New Media.
It consisted of 3 of the 4 Pirates of the Caribbean.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Anyway, tell me. I do want to know about Captain
Dude,
Morgan.
so-
And I got a small rum fact for you as well
Oh.
because I know you like rum facts.
Dude, if there's one thing I love more than rum is rum facts. But
Pirates.
the Captain Morgan actually, so he grew up in South Wales, I believe, and he moved to Jamaica.
Okay.
I believe it was, and during that time, he went got into the Navy. He made friends and became a sailor, basically.
Okay.
Became friends with the governor of Jamaica, which then during that time England and Spain didn't have very good diplomacy. So basically that's when he became a pirate or privateer for England, started raiding a whole bunch of Spanish ports.
Okay.
He became very illustrious and pretty successful at doing so. One time, at least towards the end of it, Spain and England eventually did come up with a treaty, and they actually, during that time of the treaty, they were basically at peace. He was raiding a town, which basically is like an act of war. So they came up with a treaty. He raided another port.
He's just going to
So
town.
now he's the enemy of both of them because he basically is now
Broke
a
the-
regular
yeah.
pirate.
Yeah, right.
So they call for him to be arrested. I didn't really read it too closely, but basically they call for him to be arrested. Instead, they knight him and send him back to Jamaica, and there he just drinks rum and died.
Okay. So did he get into like a sugarcane plantation or something? Okay,
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah. So that's basically the backstory of the actual Captain Morgan. So if you're drinking rum, on today, Rum Day,
On
or
National Rum
the
Day,
next
or
day,
whenever,
or whenever you're drinking rum,
It could be exactly.
Think
Drink
of
rum
Cap-
any day. to
just
be honest.
think of Captain Morgan.
You're gonna say think of Jack Daniels.
Think of Jack Daniels whiskey or anything else.
You could, to be honest, you could do a little bit better than Captain Morgan.
You could do a little bit better than Jack Daniels.
You could, hey, but honestly, sponsor us. Hey, Captain Morgan, Jack Daniels. Hey, we won't say those things if you give us money.
Again, reverse sponsorship.
Again,
we'll
this is how
stop
it-
talking about
it's
you.
Like, it's like subtle blackmail. It's like we will hurt your market until you give us money, and then we will only slightly hurt it.
Yeah, and by the way, not hurting your market by saying bad things about you, just by saying we like it.
Exactly. They're like, if
Like,
those
these
guys,
if these guys like it,
that
we need
libertarian Phil that wants to make love to pirates. It's like I don't want to drink that booze. Okay. Anyway, my
what's
my
yours?
little teat of a rum fact. So, because we are drinking a Mai Tai, I was like,
Yeah.
where did the Mai Tai come from? Brayton probably knows it's one of the most popular cocktails of all time because he is a connoisseur of cocktails.
A little bit.
It is the king of the tiki beverages and that whole genre of stuff. But in
Dude, tiki is such a huge thing, or it's
Still.
becoming more of a comeback.
I think so too. It kind of died away a little bit, and now
Cocktails in general actually have taken a little bit of a reconnaissance. I was going to say a renaissance.
Rebirth?
A renaissance.
yeah, same
thing. Basically, at least in San Diego, we have a whole lot of craft beer
Right.
breweries, and but more and more we're seeing a lot more speakeasies, a lot more handcraft cocktails in just regular establishments, as well as tiki rooms. And tiki rooms is just
tiki rooms are just a blast.
They are fantastic.
I have no quarrels with any tiki rooms.
No.
Anything tiki is pretty dope in my book. So.
Yeah, you go to a speakeasy for your whiskey, and you go to a tiki room for your rum. And
That's right.
there are times for both
And just
of those.
yeah.
Sometimes, often in the same night.
Exactly. If you can only wear a Hawaiian shirt to one of those places, though.
It's true. Usually, if you start at the rum bar, you can end up shirtless at the speakeasy.
Speakeasy. Nice.
If
I like
you
the kind of
pay-
speakeasies you go to. They're like, what's the password? Oh, hang on, let me take my shirt off. All right.
Let
Go
me tell you
ahead.
how. Let me tell you what's going to happen.
What's the password?
Usually, the speakeasies end up being an alley where I'm throwing up.
Oh.
What's the password?
It was like, do you know what a speakeasy? Yeah, a speakeasy is just an area close to a bar where you can joke about
It's-
passwords.
It's just where you start knocking on doors.
Yeah.
You got a whiskey?
It's where you're not supposed to be. Is that not a speakeasy? What is the password? Okay, anyway.
Oh yeah, no,
I have her
I'm
up
sorry,
back.
I wanted to play a little more often.
No, we can. Let me just spit this out, and then we'll go back to you throwing up in alleys and getting in fights with your shirt off. Congrats on being a dad, by the way. If you need help, I'm here for you.
I don't need no one's help unless
Okay,
you're
so-
holding my hair back.
So the origins of the Mai Tai. In 1944, Victor Jules Bergeron served his Tahitian friend this cocktail that he made himself. Before, there was no written record of this specific rum, orange juice, over ice kind of mixture, you know?
Yeah, this I think was before juice.
Yes. So whenever he served it to her friend, she sipped it, and supposedly she said, Mai Tai Roa A, which in Tahitian, little Tahitian lesson for you today, means, oh, out of this world, the best. So just broke that down. Mai Tai.
I thought it was
the
going to be,
best.
might I thank you for this?
Might
Properly.
I pay for this so that there's no implication later?
might I give you financial, economic fortitude?
Might I introduce you to my husband?
Victor
You're
clearly trying
Victor Jules Bergeron?
You're trying to get me drunk, and
Exactly.
I've seen through you. So might I offer my husband?
Exactly. It's 1944, sir.
What are you doing out here without your husband, eh?
Exactly. Are those ankles?
Get those out of here.
Ah, slut, I see.
Next thing you know,
Have a Mai Tai.
might I offer you a drink?
Let's pull those stockings up a little bit. See what happens. Have a little sex, you know? Maybe you'll take your dress off. I don't know. Let's go crazy.
Let's go crazy.
True. People didn't have intercourse with their clothes all the way off until like the 70s. It's nuts.
Yeah, that's when the pill came.
It's
And then everyone's like, why are we wearing all our clothes?
It's like- I hate, you know, exactly. There was a couple guys, they're just like smoking. They're just like, you know what, Bobby? I'm just sick and tired of sweating through my jeans when I'm trying to make love to my wife.
I like how it's like a guy in a wife beater. He's the guy who created the pill, and also not having sex with all your clothes on.
Just another guy just wearing overalls. He's just like, I don't know how we do it. They were from Jersey, I think.
Listen, I don't get it.
I don't think it.
I don't get it. Why we have to wear my overalls and my wife beater.
It was because my wife, she did point out that in the Bible they didn't say anything about taking off their clothes before they're making babies, so we leave the clothes on. I don't know. They also slept in different beds. Like, how reckless. What a time to be a mattress salesman, though.
Ooh.
To making a fortune off those fools.
Oh, if you were a mattress salesman back then, all you had to do is like, how's your marriage? You want to sleep farther away from your husband?
It's like,
I can make that happen.
I could get you a third mattress, and you can put that in any room that you want. You don't even have to sleep in the same room or bed as this guy.
Yeah, he can.
I know
sleep.
your husband.
I know. I feel like they made a lot of jokes about sleeping on the couch, but why would you have to if you have your own bed?
Have your own bed. Yeah, I don't know. There was that just means that there was something about the couch back in the day.
That just shows how much power women have. Where it's like, no. You don't sleep in the bed that you have.
That you paid for.
Yeah, you.
Because I stay home and cook eggs.
Well, it's a valid occupation.
Exactly.
Turn the ship around.
You know, in the 40s and 50s, women did sound like Minnie Mouse and yeah. So
I believe that's what it's based off of. Yes,
of course. So
celebrate with a nice rum.
Thanks for sticking with us this far, you guys. We appreciate it.
Oh,
anyway,
everyone is
celebrate National Rum Day. But please drink responsibly. But please enjoy yourself.
Exactly.
So Brayton has an interesting story for us. So recently he did something that I would have not expected him to actually do.
Yeah.
And I wasn't embarrassed for him, but I was a little taken aback by what he actually did.
Yeah, I went full Rogan, guys.
You went full Rogan. And what does that mean to the people that have no idea what that means?
If you are a fan of the JRE, Joe Rogan talks a lot about weed, comedy, and everyone knows flotation tanks.
Flotation tanks.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
literally a tank where you float.
Yeah.
Like don't overthink this.
Basically, so just to clarify, I myself didn't pay for this.
Okay, good.
So for birthdays, so you know how being an adult, you can pay for stuff now. So when birthdays and Christmas come around, when people ask you, hey, what do you want? I have a hard time thinking about what I actually want, because usually if it's cheap enough, you're gonna buy it yourself.
Yeah.
And then everything else is something you can't afford. So basically you can burden someone to spend an inordinate amount of money. So what I usually tell people is things that I would like to do
that you wouldn't want to pay for.
That I probably
yourself.
Wouldn't. Yeah, I would enjoy doing it, but I probably wouldn't spend money on it.
That makes perfect sense. I do similar stuff.
Yeah, so it'd be like massages, or like a flotation tank,
right,
or like
strip club,
no, or a limousine ride by myself. You know, just
are you okay? I'm starting to be.
I'm needing a day of pampering.
So anyway,
I just want to massage some mimosas.
Maybe go to a speakeasy, rip my shirt off.
I just want to rip my shirt off, guys.
That's all I want. So anyway,
someone gave it to me for my birthday.
Nice.
And so it took me a little bit of time to kind of coordinate when to do it, because life is pretty busy right now in my household. There's a third person that I had 9 months to prepare for, but apparently didn't anticipate.
But Hillary's not that bad.
My sister moved in. Yeah. But so,
She's gonna listen to this. She's gonna, hey, sorry, Haley, that was just a joke. Okay, don't take it. So
we love you.
personally.
Don't move out. I love you.
Anyway, yes, you have a baby now.
I got a
Life is
There's a lot going on.
yes.
So
Anyway, so you wanted to experience something
something different.
that you didn't want to pay for, but yeah, something different that could be relaxing,
but also very
something new.
intriguing.
Right.
This. Just the whole prospect of it, and I found out that there was a place in San Diego that actually did it.
Okay.
So I go there, and you gotta sign a waiver, and
Wait. Okay, so I'm on board for trying new things, and it's your birthday. Focus on you a little bit. Like you said, like you work hard. You're a dad now. Take that time for yourself. It's your birthday. Enjoy that.
Yeah.
But when you have to sign a waiver, I have to say that's a red flag. I think.
Oh. There are many red flags to this, sir.
There are many.
Oh, but it all pays off.
Okay, but keep going.
Okay. So basically, what a flotation tank is it's a sensory deprivation tank. You go in there, it's completely dark. There's probably about 6 inches of water or so, and about 1,000 pounds of Epsom salts.
Oh,
so that's what makes you float.
Right.
So it's pretty dense.
Okay.
But you have to go in naked. So when
red flag number 2.
So when you do that, so when you're signing off on the waiver, you're basically saying like, we can't get everything out there.
They're like,
there's naked people.
It's just like, please just clean up your loads. That's all. They're like, it binds to the Epsom salts. They're like, please, we don't want any iceberg type situation. They're like, oh, somebody's just enjoying their sensory deprivation until they
start feeling
sensory devastated.
No. Yeah. Or just, just in case you don't slip and fall in the shower. Or
How big is the room that you go in?
So
because I imagine it's like Stranger Things, where it's a dark room where there's water on the floor, and there's a girl with no hair in the corner talking to like demons.
So a lot of the times these places, or if you wanted to buy your own, it kind of looks like
there are group sessions. I'm sorry.
No.
Okay,
no. Like if you wanted to buy your own for your own home, like it would be its own dome, and it kind of looks like a sunbathing chamber.
Okay.
In itself, so it's just kind of like
it's more of a chamber, a pod.
This place had it basically installed in the wall, so it looked like you're gonna be you put yourself into a closet,
like the Matrix.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, okay.
Kind of. But so you're filling it out. It's like, hey, who referred you here, or like how'd you find out about us? Mm-hmm. And I was just joking with the lady. I was like, how many people say Joe Rogan as a referral? She's like, you have no idea. Jeez Louise.
All right.
I'm a little bit taken aback.
So Joe Rogan was the first time that you heard of this.
Yeah.
Did it grab your attention right away as something that you were like kind of entertained you? No, not at all.
No. Not until you listen to a couple more health experts. I think when I started doing saunas, that's when I started feeling like a health benefit. I was like, oh shoot, there's a little bit of merit to this, because I feel better. I feel more relaxed, and so I tried that before, just because at the place we live there's a sauna room, and so I've done that.
Yeah, why not? Yeah,
and it feels good and refreshing. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I'll try something else. So I go there, and they're like, you got to make sure you wash, shower completely. You got to use a shampoo. You got to make sure everything's washed down.
So you're like, I can't just like step under the water like I do at home for 4 seconds.
I walk this whole place barefoot, hoping I can just cannonball in time.
So do you kind of like, you shower off, you're all prepared, you finish signing off the waivers. Yeah. Do they give you a robe and they like escort you?
No, they
like a little Asian woman escorts you that doesn't speak English to this pod?
Just so it feels very similar to kind of like how a massage spa therapy would be.
Okay.
So very calm, very like quiet, very like mellow and meditative.
Okay.
So you go to this back room, and this place is basically your room. And you undress, you go into the shower, and then in the wall is where you go into the tank.
Right.
Beforehand, though, the lady asked me, she's like, do you need any I believe it was Vaseline. And she's like, "Do you have any like cuts or anything? You'd want to put Vaseline
Because
on
that would hurt from the salt.
From the salt."
Yeah.
And so I was like, "No, I'm good. There's absolutely no there's no cuts or anything, so I don't need it." So I take a
No,
shower.
my wife doesn't beat me. I promise.
Yeah. Don't check the bottoms of my feet. So the take a shower, go inside, completely dark, and then you just kind of like sit in the water first, because you kind of have to get in, and then you just lean back, and
Release. Kind
and basically, just let it
take hold.
let it go.
So at that point, like when you're sitting down, are you completely alone?
Yes.
And okay,
Oh well, you're completely alone by the time you're in the room.
right.
But you're alone, dark, no sound, no.
Do you have
no
headphones
seeing.
on?
No, they actually give you
Earbuds?
earplugs so that no water goes in your ear. I
Right.
eventually took them out because they were uncomfortable.
Oh.
But so I'm sitting there inside the tank. I'm kind of like getting used to the feeling of what's of like a lack of sensation or just the where I am, being present. And so everything feels fine, but I get a weird kind of like a burning sensation right around like the devil's driveway.
Oh no.
Like
Oh no.
yeah, a little bit
It's the love.
the gooch.
Okay.
Is I believe
Right.
what the French say.
So in your taint, you started to feel pain.
Not pain, just like a like
Comfort.
Yeah.
Discomfort.
It and I just kept on thinking like, did someone stab me? Like,
Did she?
Did I?
Did she cut me?
Yeah, like
She's
does my
sneaky.
wife cut me at night?
And why there? It's such a soft
I
tissue.
didn't think I needed Vaseline.
And you're, especially in places you're like looking at your hands.
I did
It's like-
a
it's
quick rundown, and apparently I've been prison shanked in my own house.
So it was. Did it just stay uncomfortable, or did it escalate and get worse?
No, just it kind of stayed that way for a little bit and then subsided. But it was such a weird thing. Where I was like, everything. I don't feel anything
Except for
something down there.
It sounds like the worst.
It was unexpected.
I would have freaked out. I don't think I could have handled that.
Just no. It was just something that was weighing on my mind while I was in the I was in the room. And but eventually it subsided. I think it was just kind of the all the salts and kind of going in areas that it's not usually around.
Right.
So
Your body has no built up
yeah, immunity.
to
the salt?
Yeah, immunity to those salts, I guess. If that's how science works.
I'd have to check with.
See, now I never want to do it because I know I got a weak taint. I got that weak taint.
Just if they say Vaseline, I know for sure you're gonna need
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, like look away.
it. Like, sir, you don't have
Like,
to do that now.
trust me.
And also, I don't like that you brought your own.
Oh, this?
I'm sorry.
I brought the Costco size.
Yeah, your chest.
I'm gonna put this everywhere,
Yeah.
and you can go away or you can watch. I'll pay you to watch. They don't pay you enough, so
Because
Yeah.
my wife stopped
anyway.
hanging around with me.
So anyway,
So
based
yeah,
on that experience,
you're
would
in
you
there-
do it again?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I would. Yes, I would. Apparently, I love the sensation now.
You're like, I can't stop thinking about it.
It's my thing. What can I say?
All right.
You're in there for an hour, but I can say at some points it felt long, and I was like,
Do you have a
"Dang."
blindfold on? I'm sorry.
No, you're just in a completely dark room.
Okay.
And your mind just kind of is free to go wherever it needs to. So it's almost like a forced meditation, I would say.
See, I would just get stressed out, I think.
Dude, you just get into a relaxed
Moment.
mind.
Okay.
Just it takes away everything that we get inundated with in
Gotcha.
our everyday life, just from being on our phones, TV, just talking with everybody. There's so many things that are happening in your life all at once. That way, for an hour, none of that's happening, and it feels a little jarring.
And people will pay for this, though.
yeah,
Brayton, if you're into this, I mean,
you want to just You want me to just give you money to
I'll-
put your hands over my eyes?
I'll turn the lights off in my bathroom. I'll fill the water up with like warm water. I'll
And,
throw in
like,
a bath
table
bomb
salt?
for you. Like I'll play some Enya for you, like some very like relaxing. Sail away. Like you'll just be relaxing. I'll make sure your tan is okay. I'll inspect it myself if I need to. But you're saying I could make money off of
At
this.
the club we attend, you are known as the taint master.
Yes. I like if the taint master, they're like, all right guys, IDs, and then I start taking out my belt. They're like, no, taint master. No.
Everyone has to stand for the master of taints.
This is to make sure I have no like heroin taped to my T spot.
Ooh, you got to remember that
Behind my
always,
teabag.
bro.
Yeah.
You had that job interview, right?
Oh,
did it not go well? Did you forget?
went too well.
Oh, they found it.
Oh, yeah. I fit so much heroin in it. I was walking funny and they kicked me out. Anyway,
Sir, is that the master of taint?
so
Walking funny?
listen, I got a lot of nicknames already, so it's just
Try
like,
to
what's
keep-
one more?
It's hard to keep track.
Taint master.
Mister.
I'll try to tell that to my wife and try to. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that
I
means
don't.
either.
I don't really need. I've had
Wives?
it. I've had it up to here with taint. So. Is that right?
Oh, I suppose. But yeah, I would definitely suggest doing it at least once. At least once.
Okay.
See if there's anything going on with you.
See
or
if it floats your
Devil's Driveway.
If it floats your butt.
Yeah, see if it floats your butt. It
All
will
right.
definitely float. It might burn
It might burn
for a little bit.
All right. Good to know. All right. So that was Brayton's take on sensory deprivation.
Which is, did we say it was relaxation day?
No, we didn't even bring that up.
The reason
why we're talking about national.
The reason why we're
so-
talking about that, it's also relaxation.
Well, you had a good
day.
story that needed to be told. and
I'm
shared.
I'm also kind of offended that you haven't given me the back rub that is.
Well, technically, it's not National Relaxation Day today. It's the 15th. I believe that's tomorrow.
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
I think it's the 14th today. So anyway, I do that a lot. I promise a lot of back rubs in my life, and
then
I don't
and
deliver.
then you creepily walk away.
That's right. With
Like-
stuff taped to my taint. Creepily walk away.
Yep.
Yeah,
Like a crooked man.
like a crooked walked man. Yeah. So it's summer in San Diego.
Ooh, good segue.
Great segue. It's like we've
Speak-
talked about this.
Speaking of relaxation days, summer.
we
If
we
you
were
just-
out of order. There's nothing. Do you have anything else you want to relax about? No, because you got a newborn and you.
the thing
never
that
have time to
the
relax.
thing that I love to also relax. Here's how you do it.
Summer helps me
Let me-
relax. How about that?
Let
That's
me,
a good subject.
No, let me show you how it's done. Like
All right.
pro. Okay.
All right.
So that's one of the things that I like to do to relax. But one of the other things I like to do to relax is just being underneath a tree in the sun in the summertime. It just taking a nap in the summer under a tree is just one of the most amazing things that could ever happen. Not unlike summer right now.
How do you mean?
I just segues into your segment, sir.
See,
Did you-
I just
did-
proved my point. I
What?
just proved. So, see, you started talking about trees and stuff, and I was like, he's got a tree bed. Or I was like, all right, I got wood material, I got branch material, I got
Paper material. I'm thinking layers deep.
All right, so
I was just trying to
to-
show you how to actually segue into a segment. Sir.
No, you just distract me. Now I want to talk about trees. God.
Now we're on trees. The top 10 things I love about trees.
Number 1, the
Branches.
bush. Oh, sorry.
Oh wait, hold on a second. The first thing that you like about trees are bushes.
Listen,
The best
I
thing
didn't
about
say I was an expert. I didn't say I was educated in herbology. Herbivore.
no, stop right now.
Should we go back to talk about bushes? The tall bushes.
My favorite thing about trees is also cars. Are we just doing word association?
Let me use a better adjective. The bushiness. The bushiness.
Oh, the bushiness of
the shade.
those kind of pine trees.
Just the relaxation station that you get underneath a nice big oak.
Yes.
Okay, this is stupid.
Yeah. Moving on.
There's like
Summertime, guys.
one person that's like, finally a podcast that talks about my passion about trees and bushes.
Oh, we got a lot of botanists. in our
We
listener.
do. Stop commenting. Like,
Yeah.
please.
When are you guys going to talk about the fauna?
Stop sending us seeds.
Guys, it's flora and fauna season. Get into it.
Okay, you know what season it is? Summer.
Grass cutting season.
I was there. I was getting us there. All right, so anyway.
And when do you cut grass? Summertime, baby.
Summertime, baby. Okay, so speaking of summertime. We got there. We
did it, guys.
We did.
We get points for the longest segue ever.
All right, so around this time of year, summertime, the weather is nice. There's more daylight. I like to be outside more. I just have more natural energy, and I'm always in the mood for a vacation. And so around this time when I'm more motivated to go outdoors and experience new things, like anybody else, like I'll go look up things online, try to figure out places I haven't been, where the spots to hit up, spots not to hit up.
During the summer, when it's nice and bright and sunny outside, you like to stay inside to look up places to go outside.
Unless you're walking around or with your phone outside, you can do that as well.
Oh, that's true. But you don't get as good a service.
You don't.
But also, I just want to call you out on your your inconsistency, sir.
Should I talk more about bushes? Jesus.
You really do have bushes.
No, but the thing is that there are too many, because I thought I was like, it's been a while since we did a top 10 list on the Noisy Business podcast. We used to do those fairly regularly.
We did them
and we don't
all
wanna,
the time.
And we don't want to beat that
They're
to death.
very
so
hard
taking
to
a break. The 10 is a big number for things.
It's true.
Count down
We
from.
actually released an old one, which is Garrett was still on the podcast at the time, and it was R.I.P. Oh, one out for the homies.
Not on your card.
He was a good brother. Still is.
I was like, he's not dead. He's just no longer with us.
He's just not here.
Okay.
So it was top 10 sexiest
presidents.
Go
back. Yeah.
Check it out, guys.
Episode 6, we did a throwback post. Very fun episode.
It was really good.
Anyway, so there's too many top 10 lists already of, you should go check out this place. Summer vacation destinations 2019. It's
Best
like
things to
too many.
do
It's like everybody
in
already
Yosemite.
knows. It's like go to the
Hike
Caribbean,
Half Dome.
go to Hawaii, go to Fiji. It's like we know that.
Stop telling me what to do.
It's like, but exactly, we're pessimists here at the Noisy Business Podcast. We
Yeah.
want to know the shitty places. We want to tell you where you don't want to go.
oh yeah.
So
Wherever that
watch
girl
out.
is who's like dragging her boyfriend along, those pictures
Exactly.
where
It's
she's
funny that
clearly
exactly.
taking in places he doesn't
And
wanna
you
go.
never see his face in those pictures. You want to know why? He's like, I don't want to be here. There should have been a list on some kind of small San Diego-based podcast that warned me about this.
The undertone of that of just a girl dragging you everywhere.
It's
is
not cute.
Amazing.
I gotta say, girls think it's super cute because it's like adventurous, and he's like,
Yeah.
the man is letting
Look
the
at all the-
girlfriend lead the way.
Look at all the
Nah.
places we're going.
And now he's
But-
thinking, wait, I don't want to spend my money on this. Not this.
Please. Yeah. Not only that, he has to do that. He has to hold a phone and
Just right.
hold it up to his palm
Man.
to get the
How
the
full?
perfect-
How full is that guy's camera roll at the end of the day? Whenever, just he's got no more room for storage for anything that he wants. Poor guy. What if he's in the friend zone?
I
What if-
get it,
what
babe.
if
The rule of thirds. Gah.
they're probably not even dating because I don't think a regular dude in a relationship has that much patience. I think that he's in the friend zone. And he's just doing that to
you
try to
think-
get out of the friend zone. And so they're like, oh, my travel buddy, my little adventure pal, we go all over. And he's just like, yep, a guy and a girl going out.
By
Romance is in
ourselves.
the air. We're at the most expensive, beautiful places. No,
Someday
friend
this will
zone.
pay off.
Anyway, we're talking about the top 10 worst vacation destinations as of 2019. So these are
snap.
a list. I did a lot of research. That's why I was late today, so it took a bit of time.
This is different than what you were texting me. It was
because
gonna be. So this
like I
is new
said,
for me.
Yeah, I'm being
So
honest. Yeah.
Everything that I'm going to be saying is going to be off the cuff.
Yeah, we didn't
off the cuff and
off
raw.
the cuff, and just the way we like it. It's just like raw, no spitting on anything first, just shoving it in there.
Oh, your taint's going to burn at the end of this.
All right, let's start off. We're going to count down, starting with number 10, New York City, New York. And I feel like
this
that
is
one's
controversial.
Okay, so first of all, it's already the most tourist actively visited city in America. I think in North America
Yeah,
as well.
as it should be.
However, from the articles that I've read, it's getting dirtier.
Oh,
It's getting busier. It's like it's always busy there.
Ooh.
They can never clean up after themselves, and it's expensive.
and it's full of rats.
And it's full of reps. Have you been there before?
Yes.
Would you go back?
Yeah, actually.
Okay.
The thing is you when you're there, there's so much to do and experience that you really don't feel the rats squishing under your feet
Okay.
or the cockroaches
Ooh.
or the homeless.
Did you stay in the city, or did you
Yes.
just like? Okay.
Yes, we did. We stayed in a hotel.
What was something that you went to go see as far as like a tourist goes, and you were like, we should not have done this?
We did the classic Statue of Liberty
ferry ride.
Yeah, which is very nice. Like if you go there, you should if you've never been before.
Okay.
And then if you go once, never go again.
You don't, yeah, I was gonna say now that you've been, you don't need that again.
Yeah, probably not. Unless I'm taking my daughter, which
Gotcha.
is to learn about all that.
Yeah, that's different though.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, number 9, another city in the United States. Actually, this one's interesting. I didn't see this one coming, but it's actually Niagara Falls. A lot of people go to Niagara Falls. It's beautiful on the border, basically between Canada
to you?
and.
This list is according to you, or you found
From
this?
everything that I looked into.
Whoa.
So I've been to
Really?
some of
Yelp reviews.
I've been to some of these places. I haven't been to some of these places.
Okay.
I wish I had been to all of these places.
You'll get there, bro.
I haven't been 10 places yet. So.
You haven't been. I haven't been to 10 places.
I'm sure someday.
I've been to everywhere but 10.
That's right. So anyway, Niagara Falls, because apparently there's nothing to do after you've taken your picture of the waterfall.
Wait, what?
They're like, who knew? Who knew?
Guys, I thought there were water slides here. There's technically one.
No.
Water slide.
Everything's a water slide if you're brave enough.
I guess that's technically true. But unless there's water, it really isn't a water slide. But we don't need to get into that. I mean, that's
not.
clearly
So
a bit
anyway.
that we can run into.
So
but
I don't
we won't.
think unless you're like
makes sense.
retired, don't spend your money and go see Niagara Falls. Especially if you have to travel.
Is there
really
anything
far.
else in Niagara
No.
other than the falls?
It's so close to like Canada that they keep all their cool stuff on their side, and I don't even know what the closest thing in America is over there.
See, I feel like I know what another at another point what else is going to be on the list, but I won't say. But
Nice.
Niagara Falls, yeah. Unless you're going to kill yourself, don't go there.
Don't go.
Actually, if you're going to kill yourself, don't go there either. Actually, don't
kill yourself. I was gonna say, let's start with that. First of all, don't kill yourself,
Guys.
If you are gonna kill yourself, you could kill yourself a lot better.
There's a
places
lot.
than
There's
Niagara
a top
Falls.
10 list for you.
All right. Anyway, this next one I have been
That'd
to.
be such a dark list.
I don't know if you have been here. Number 8 on our list is Paris.
Paris.
Paris, France. You have been there.
Yes, I have.
What do you think?
It's an amazing place.
Oh, I strongly disagree.
What?
Yeah, I strongly disagree.
How? ¿Por qué? As they say in
Because
Spanish,
people think
who
that
are
they
in
are
France.
speaking French, while they're clearly speaking Espanol. The people are rude. The people are rude.
Yeah,
They are. The people are rude.
No, they're French.
The French are weird.
Of course they are.
they're okay. I knew, just like any other of like very popular cities I've been to, is that the main destinations that like have attractions like such as the Eiffel Tower, they're going to have more or less like tourist traps around that, like where they make it look like authentic French cuisine, like try this stuff that we have on the menu, or come do this. It's right by the Eiffel Tower. You're coming here for the Eiffel Tower. Come and do this anyway, And it's not like the most authentic experience, or you maybe don't get the best bang for your buck. But anyway, whenever we went there, I knew that, but I was so hungry. And we were always, whenever we were in the actual city, we were always around that area. And they don't have very good food around there. They just don't.
Their baguettes are amazing.
Okay, first of all, we can't agree. Their croissants and baguettes, dude, I don't know
First
what they
off,
do
I don't
different.
know if
We
you're-
suck
I don't
at
know-
making our bread.
Oh, we do.
Americans.
Yeah,
what
we
are we
do
doing?
not know how to make our own bread. Unless you're a baker, in which case you probably do.
Hey, send
But-
us some bread.
Guys, send us some bread.
And if you're French, please.
But we want to be the first podcast sponsored by Panera.
There's nothing I like more than paying too much for microwave soup and having the runs immediately afterwards. Oh, let's do that. Let's do the bit where we come up with slogans for the company.
Yeah.
Panera Bread. Congratulations on your mistake.
Panera Bread. You just overpaid a trip to the bathroom.
You just overpaid for your trip to the bathroom. Panera Bread. Dude, just buy X-Lax.
Panera Bread. We actually got this from Subway.
Oh, ooh, that was a deep burn. That was a low blow. I do like their broccoli cheddar.
Actually, their tomato is not that bad. Their bread bowls are pretty legit.
Their bread bowls, yeah.
Send us your bread.
Anyway, so we don't see eye to eye on Paris. I don't
No,
like
dude.
it. I could live without
okay,
ever
I don't
going
think
back.
you're doing Paris right because the first thing that you did was it not lighting up a cigarette?
Correct. The first thing that I
Dude,
did was check
okay.
into a hotel that was about 2 or 3 hours
First thing you
outside
got to
of
do
Paris.
is just light it up, bro.
Did you light that up when you just showed me how to do it?
No, you just you. I clearly smoke. You do it. You give the old 1-2 on top of the hand, and then just push it up to your lips.
Where's the cigarette?
Don't light it. Take a drag.
Take a drag. Don't tell your wife.
Don't-
Babe, look like a little tower.
I'm living in
I'm
Paris.
I'm trying to live my best life in Paris. I'm trying to prove Sean wrong.
Quit tugging my hand.
You dumb bitch.
I do not talk to my wife that way.
I know.
I talk to you that way.
That's because I ask you to. We don't call each other enough dirty things. All right. Anyway, number 7. This one's interesting because it's another one that I haven't been to, but it's Beijing, China, and this is why it's still on the worst list of cities that you shouldn't go to. It's because since 2016 they have had red alerts for smog. Their smog
Since
is getting
2016?
2016.
Oh,
2016.
okay, you said 216. I'm like
You know what I meant.
Several thousand years.
Several.
The fog has not been lifted.
So,
In
you know,
China.
yeah, I'd love to go see the Great Wall of China, but I also don't want to
But you
die
can't,
from
'cause there's fog.
inhalation. So, you know how people
yeah, no,
they come like if you
my
go
wife
to,
has gone there. She said it's
does it
it's
like smells? Or?
yeah, she said it's literally the inside of a casino.
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
That's gross.
Yeah,
That is really sad.
yeah, nasty.
So there's people,
But it's only 7 on this list, guys. There's many places worse, I
That's
guess.
right. Yeah. There's people that come out from Asian countries and they have the hospital masks. You know, do they do that because that's how they live their life over there, or like our area is just too pure and crisp for them that their bodies can't handle it? Like, we don't have red alerts for smog over here. Like, I'm offended. Next time I see them, I'm like, why are you doing this? Like, how dare you not breathe our free air?
I rip it off their face and I breathe into their mouth.
Yeah.
Take my freedom.
They just have a really, really bad, like, immune system, and then they...
Yeah, usually it's because they're sick and they don't want to get other people sick. It's actually a very courteous thing that they do.
I really, really don't think that's true. That's not it. That's not in their culture.
all the extensive that's all the extensive internet searches you do outside in the summer.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, let's keep moving. Number 6. My sister just had a really bad experience here. It's actually Rome in Italy. So she made a mistake
Really?
by going on a trip to Rome in the middle of the summer, which is the most popular time to visit there, and she went to the Vatican, you know.
Yeah.
Everywhere she went, she said it felt like downtown Disney at Disneyland whenever the parade just ended. It's like
feels
literally
like-
wall-to-wall people.
It feels like you are trying to get onto a ride that sucks.
So you have also been to Rome.
Yes, during the
Why
summer.
didn't you make this list?
Huh?
You've been to more places.
Yes, I have. I'm a very cultured person.
You've been to more than 10 places?
I've been to 11
I've been to
places.
nearly almost a dozen.
Last of which, your mom's house.
Whoa.
What a burn.
Is it on the good list or the bad list?
We'll have to find out next week to see.
Tune in next week, Mom. Sorry, you didn't tell me about the joke.
There you go. But yeah, that's exactly how it is in the summertime. Everyone goes, and the reason for that partially is because of cruise ships that dock.
Yes. Mediterranean cruise. Oh, because
yeah,
you
several
went
of them-
whenever you were on your Mediterranean cruise.
Yeah. So yeah, it was
Right.
during a cruise, and several of them dock, and they go on excursions, and they go out, and like there's just tons and tons of people. Not to mention all the tourists there, and also just it being the Vatican,
Right.
you got people trying to confess, and
People.
all that stuff,
Yeah, exactly. And then.
trying to dig up bones and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So you just gotta pitter patter through, and it's
And just.
I don't
Is that
know.
a place that you would go back to if you knew you could go when it wasn't as busy?
no,
Oh, right.
no,
That's why it's on the list, I guess.
yeah. Also,
So do you like
The
the French
thousands of
culture
bones
more
in
or
there.
the Italian culture more?
ooh.
Is that too much of a broad topic to get into at this point?
I would say French. I spent more time in France than I did.
That's
in
all. That's
Italy.
a big part whenever I'm making a decision. If somebody asks me that, I'm like, usually the place that I've spent more time in and have gotten to understand more experience.
It really depends because I could go either way. I could say that I would rather spend a place where I spent no time at all because I want to rediscover it.
Oh,
Or since I'm more familiar, I know I can do things that I like. But
gotcha.
that all goes to where you want to go.
All right, good to know. All right,
Good to know.
coming in at our number 5 spot.
Don't go to this place.
Don't go to this place. Jerusalem. Why? Jews are there.
Bro.
All right, moving on. Number 4.
Oh, jeez. No, you gotta explain
you
this one,
explain.
bro.
All right,
You want to get?
All right. So for also crowded is, with Jews.
Oh, jeez, Louise.
I'm sorry. Should I be sorry? I've never been there, but also it's really close to Palestine. There's
a war
always
going on?
always that death and murder in the back of your mind when you
There's
go there.
always
But,
fighting.
no, but yeah, I don't really have a desire to go there. Not really. Not on my top 10 lists of places. Not like I wouldn't want to go there, but
The Holy Land
yeah, the Holy Land.
doesn't float your boat.
No, not. Do you want to go there?
Not really.
I don't. Yeah, exactly. And I know why.
Meh.
Okay. Number 4 is Rio de Janeiro. If you remember in the last Olympics that they were having problems with keeping everything clean and sanitary enough, that they have do canoe races and stuff like that off the shore and in rivers and stuff. Their water levels were too dirty. The sanitation level was so bad that they had to last minute schedule them other places because it's too gross. And also that it's the
Can you imagine just rowing your boat and then just little bits splash in your
Yeah,
mouth?
they're
You're
like, don't breathe. Don't breathe.
Havon.
Exactly. Disgusting.
Guys, on my count. Free.
Also, if the sanitation doesn't kill you, then somebody that's gonna mug you probably will, because it's the most violent city in the world.
Is it?
Yes, you are more likely to
dirty
be,
water can make
be
you do
mugged
awful
and
things.
beaten up, robbed, and get sick in the same city, and that's only coming in at number 4. Dang.
Where are all these other places?
Oh, the Middle East. No, sorry.
Thanks for the
Wait, did we already
podcast.
did we already do Jerusalem? Shoot.
Yeah, we did.
All right. Well, no. Next one is interesting. New Delhi. New Delhi is the capital of India.
Huh?
Incredibly overpopulated. 19 million people
I love
in
Delhi.
one city. 19 million.
Oh, this is just overcrowded.
Yeah, dude. That's like 17.
That's too many people.
17 million more people than in our city.
That's 3 people more than what lived in my house.
That's right. And also, since last year, it is also technically the most polluted city in the world.
Wait, it beat Beijing?
It beat Beijing with all their smog. No, it's the 19 million people.
Beijing.
Good.
Listen here, Beijing. Get your head in the game.
Don't be the next New Delhi.
Don't be the next. No, well, yeah, be the next New Delhi.
No,
Is that what
you
we
could
want?
be. Oh, they want to be the best at being the worst.
Listen, if you want to get in the Guinness World Record book, You need to be.
You gotta
something.
do something.
No one wants to
Stop
be the
slacking off.
No one wants to be the second place polluter.
That's not
Remember, you're just the first of the last.
okay. All right, number 2. This one's gonna be the most controversial, and I don't think you've been here either.
Really?
It's actually
More controversial than Jerusalem.
please.
All right.
No, there's really?
It's Jerusalem again.
No, are people really gonna defend Jerusalem
I
right
don't
now?
know. Is there anything to do in Jerusalem?
Well, they already murdered Christ, so I guess that's about did it. There's
Something else to do here.
There's I don't know, eat pita and like hummus.
Well, let's get on with the
What do
next one.
we need to
I
talk
don't
about.
know.
Let's have a designated time where we sit down and just
Iron
hash
out
this
this
out with
Jerusalem thing.
issue.
I'm sure we
this
could-
nation
I'm sure we could figure that out in like 30 minutes.
in 45 minutes, a tight 45 episode.
Oh, tight 45.
All
The
right, this one's
Jerusalem
not-
Palestine issue.
All right, number 2. You're not gonna agree, probably the Bahamas. And it looks like
What
a
do you-
beautiful place. Me and my wife really want to go there. Have you been there?
I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty sure.
Think?
Pretty sure.
The Bahamas?
Yeah.
I don't think you have.
The Bahamas are in the Caribbean, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I've been there.
Okay. It's on the list because of how many negative reviews were coming in over the last couple of years because people aren't getting a lot for their money because it's the most expensive summer vacation destination there is. So
People don't know how to
people get their
vacation
hype
right.
up so much, and you're spending it's like $300 a night on average for like pretty much like bare minimum there.
I don't know. I feel like people don't know how to vacation
Maybe that just
correctly.
I just like getting the most out of my money.
True.
Like I would rather go to Beijing and spend a small 65
And just suck
on
on
one
a,
night and
just suck on a funnel through.
just
as
get
you go.
that funnel from straight from a car exhaust.
Oh, I'm so glad
Then
I'm
go
not in
to-
the Bahamas.
Kidding.
What is wrong with you?
I don't have the money.
You have enough.
I can't afford to be disappointed.
Listen, just spend a couple of bucks to go to the Bahamas. Stay away from that pollution.
On second thought, this list is maybe a little bit out of order. They're like, oh, the place where people are literally dying because of sewage runoff. You know what? It's not as bad as the freaking GD beautiful Bahamas where you have to spend like $50 more a night. Just bleh.
This was higher on the where there's
It's the-
sewage actively in the streets.
Is that not what the Bahamas are known for?
And there's fog mucking up the air.
Okay.
And the Bahamas is worse because I have to.
All right.
My deposit I can't get back.
I have
At
a way
the
out of this. I
hotel.
have a way out of this. This list is in no particular order. So
all the
there you
numbers
go.
we have previously said
Are
up
just
to
numbers.
3 now. So now we don't. Now for the rest of these, disregard any kind of order we placed previously.
Except know that Jerusalem's the worst.
Maybe we shouldn't have written this list on Rum Day.
It happened.
That's what happened.
It happened.
Guys,
All right, we only got one more spot.
they all can't be winners.
they
And
they
we're,
can't.
We're clearly over our tight 45.
We sure are. Maybe we'll do some editing on this.
Or maybe not. Maybe it goes out.
This
Maybe,
because
who knows?
I don't even want to say the last one because it's definitely not number one. It's not the
We're
worst place.
definitely gonna edit out the portion of just it'll just say Jerusalem and then it'll cut to whatever.
And then, beep, please stand by. just cuts to that. All right, finishing our list.
In
know
no
for-
particular
Obviously,
order.
I told you I was late because I was doing this. Yeah, it's in a bad order.
because you
I think.
put too much effort into this.
I was busy. We didn't even talk about our Hawaii videos.
Guys, check out the Hawaii videos that are out right now.
Thank you.
It's legit. Shameless plug. Let's go.
Shameless plug. So anyway, last one, and then we'll close us out.
Let's do it.
The last city is actually Dubai for the same reasons as the Bahamas because it's too expensive, but
Yeah.
it's so overrated because at least the Bahamas you have beautiful beaches, you can get great pictures. There's
I
nothing
like
to
how-
do in Dubai.
I like how on this list, the just expensive places are the worst ones,
yeah,
and war zones and pollution
in the middle.
are kind of in the middle. Go there, guys. Don't overpay for a vacation. It's the worst. But these places, you can kind of cut a good deal.
Obviously, probably
There's
Rio
some
de Janeiro
discounts.
and
We won't go into what the discounts are for.
So Rio de Janeiro and Beijing should probably be at the top spots.
Yeah, the bottom.
The
one-
murder,
the bottom one's
loss of life.
There's some there's some dirtiness in the streets. People are kind of rude, and then we got war zones, and then you got to overpay, which is everyone can
Which
admit
everybody
the
knows.
worst.
There's just nothing to do here but spend our money. What I wouldn't give for some run on.
It's the worst summer vacation ever.
All right, sorry you guys. Sorry.
Well, so, but this was still pretty fun.
It was fun. I
Walking.
learned a lot.
And we figured
And
out how to
I-
get both sounds in our earphones.
That's
Our
right.
headphones.
It's our splitter. It wasn't a technical issue at all. It was very much a very simple fix that took too long, but hey,
We don't
got
need
there.
to get into that. We did it. We did it, guys.
We did it, you guys.
And it's been really fun, and we're clearly getting better at making podcasts.
And clearly we need more iTunes reviews and comments to go over
Okay.
because we need
guys.
we need more.
We need
than
more
just-
reviews. Guys, I'm going to call you out by name. I know you listen to this podcast.
Oh, here we go. Hey, let's do a top 10 list of that. We got 10
Oh, a top 10 listeners?
of our people that are not commenting
We only
enough
got-
on our pages.
We only get 9. Like, we need one more listener. Nick, Rick, or wherever you
Rick,
are.
come back to us.
Rick, I've been trying to find you. You're not on the Costco forums like you used to.
Let's Costco. What a weirdo. Can we just say he's like, I specifically downloaded this episode because I thought we were going to get Costco conspiracies. It's like, sorry, friend, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. Like, what a tool.
How into conspiracies are you if you get into some Costco
He just must have
ones?
had a really bad Costco experience. Like, he kept waiting for that last he's like, oh, the sample. And by the time he got through the big crowd of people, the last one was gone. He's like, I can't wait to get home. There's some kind of conspiracy theory. It's like somebody's out to get me, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
For anybody who actually listened this far and actually hasn't listened to our podcast before, I think it's episode 13 or so.
This is like 15. Oh, no.
No. When we first talked about the reviews,
Maybe
of
10.
that,
I think 10 or 11.
I think it was 13.
Of Costco?
Anyhow, when we were talking
Costco?
about when we were referencing Rick, the guy who reviewed us.
Yeah, you would be right.
So it was like 13, and check it out. A guy listened to our episode, didn't get very far because it was not what he thought it was. And if you're listening this far, it's that podcast was about what you thought it was.
It was part of our Brayton's Got a Bone to Pick segment.
Yeah, we
And-
didn't even get into that today.
You didn't have any complaints that I knew about, do you?
Oh, I always have something to complain about.
I can go if I
I can't remember what it is right now, though.
is it Jerusalem?
No, it's not.
Let me know.
It's Palestine. Actually,
the day will come, you guys. We're gonna
Actually,
solve that mess.
li-
We're gonna fix that in a tight 45.
me, you,
Myself and you.
we're gonna solve it. The two guys that stumbled through a podcast
That stumble through every other week.
every other week. You know,
Hey,
you're getting it.
we do this, you guys. We are so proud of ourselves.
Yeah, I'm actually very proud of us. We went to an open mic last week.
That's right, you guys.
We're getting into comedy, guys.
We've had a very. I quit my job because our video
because
was
your stand-up
so
career is taken off.
clearly when you go to stand up and they don't pick your name.
Calling
It's
you
like clearly that means that you're too good for stand up and they're just gonna book you on a regular one and
out.
just
Yeah,
start
they didn't.
paying
They
you
obviously
thousands
didn't-
of dollars,
They
right?
didn't pick me here because I need to be headlining.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
That's
like-
how open mic.
It was a very humbling experience, and I'm still waiting for my paycheck. So
That's how it
Um,
works. But actually, if you, I don't necessarily have a bone to pick, but I have a little helpful hint.
I think at this point, if we go for like 10 or 15 more minutes, we can do a part 1, part 2, or split this into 2 episodes.
Potentially, dude, we can just keep on going. That's how podcasts work. We make the rules.
I like this.
We don't have enough fans for any of this to matter.
Oh, this is on you guys. Oh, we never did a top 10 of our top 10 listeners.
Oh, that's right.
They were waiting for that, and now we're going to go back to that.
I honestly don't know how many people listen to the podcast, so I don't
should we
know if
throw?
I can name
Should we? I
all
can
of
throw
them.
out 4 or 5 at least.
Do you think just throwing out people's names is good to do?
Well, we do that like all the time.
Yeah. Mom, Dad. They do not listen.
Don't listen.
Don't listen.
Do not. I wonder. No, my dad used to listen. He used to. I did. It's not like I shared it to him. I was like, Dad, give me your approval. He figured out how to work Spotify on his phone, and he's
Oh,
just
really?
like, and then the Apple
He's like,
podcast.
what's this? And then he's like, I recognize his voice. And then he came to you and was like, I have no son.
Like, because he was trying to go for that Asian just He's like,
You have brought dishonor on your family.
And just make
like,
sure,
Dad, please.
your father is suburban white.
Yes, suburban white. Drives a Suburban. Favorite movie? Last Samurai. Tom Cruise, big Tom Cruise fan.
His favorite.
He always,
Asian film
it's
is
weird whenever I
Last
come over
Samurai.
and he's wearing his Komodo that only goes up to like halfway down his thighs and.
Oh, he got my birthday present.
Oh my god! Yeah, did you mean to get him a child's extra large?
It was on his list.
Oh, he chose that from Amazon. It was on his wish list. He said specifically a child's extra large.
In the comments, he put, yes, that's what I mean.
You're like, Brayton. Winky face.
That's why I was at your mom's house.
Okay.
What a twist!
Hey, wait, hey, you just brought it back. Good job.
I tell you, I'm
That's
good
why
at this.
you were there.
But
I
you see,
told you I'm good at it.
so for Brayton's helpful hint, this is something I just discovered. I just discovered this week. I was at the grocery store.
Always wipe
I was,
front to back.
and
Oh.
also stop putting blades in the toilet paper. It'll backfire when you go to an isolation tank.
You'll get that just that baby smooth close shave that you're looking for.
Maybe that's what it was.
Oh, yeah, by the
If
way,
you-
this
if you do
episode is not sponsored by Harry's Razors. Balls on your court, Harry.
Not unlike your butter that was in mine.
Butters in my court.
Hmm?
Sorry, go ahead. What were you saying?
Sorry, I was
about
thinking more
your
of
helpful
balls.
hint.
Balls in your court.
It's okay. You said butter, but
Okay.
I'm like, everybody,
Anyhow.
what is this guy doing to his butt? Oh, don't worry about it. Just
Listen, Grandma. Keep reading the funnies, all right?
listen. Just leave that 5-star review. That's all I'm asking you to do.
Like, and also, what are you doing in this public restroom?
It's like, shouldn't you be in a bathtub slipping or something?
Yeah. Oh. Someone's been on Instagram.
Somebody's been going through the trending hashtag. I do dig those memes a lot.
They're pretty fun.
They're very mean.
They're pretty fun.
My grandma did one time. She did fall and break her leg.
Did
one time.
she?
Not in the bathroom though. Getting out of a car, so it's different. I can laugh at the bathroom.
I
ones.
get so jealous of people. They have grandmas.
Oh,
Ooh.
I'm sorry.
Too close to home. Anyhow,
your helpful hint.
so my helpful
Grocery
hint.
stores.
So yeah, I was going to the grocery store, and you know how you have to have your own bags.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
know,
don't need to, but
You know how we live in
It's
a
expected.
totalitarian society, and you need to
expected.
be
There's
doing that.
there's an expectation.
Yeah. So you have to. As about half of the time everybody ever goes to the grocery store, you don't have them.
Yeah.
Because you bought
that happened to me today.
You bought groceries previously, and you bought them, put them in the bag, went inside and put away your groceries, and then did not take your bags back to the
Exactly.
because you're not a Satanist.
Exactly.
Why would you do that?
You're on your way home, or you're already out running
Yeah.
errands, and you're like, I got to go to the grocery store. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna go home and.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if the bags don't end up back in your car, they're never going back to your car.
Oof.
That's just how it is. But
You gotta pay for those.
when I was there, here's a little helpful hint. You never have to get how many bags do you think you have?
Oh God.
Yeah, minimum of like 10, 15.
Yeah, minimum.
Yeah.
That's a great guess.
Let alone what they're full of, because sometimes you put more bags in bags.
That's right. I put bags in bags.
Yeah,
I'm a bag stuffer.
you got bags and bags and bags.
I got plastic and plastic, and I'm just like stashing them around the house, and I have like a problem. I'm not going to take them back to my car. Why don't I just take them back to my car? Nobody wants to do that.
I have no idea.
You know, I have a great idea.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask the grocery store if I can just leave my bags there and then just use bags for free.
Listen, just can you label them, Sean? and just put them to the side.
It's like, let's stop going through these mental gymnastics.
Just
Mr.
let me
Random
be.
Albertson's employee.
Yeah. So, but you know what was in my car?
Oh.
A gym bag.
Oh.
Yeah. Unused. There was
Okay.
nothing in it.
Okay.
It was an empty gym bag. It was
Clean, never used.
Yeah. It was just a gym bag that was at my parents' house. They're like, "Hey, you need to take this and pick it up because we don't want it here."
Okay.
It was just not being used, and it was in the car. And so I go into the store and I purchase everything and then go back to the car realizing that I didn't have any bags, but I found my gym bag there and I put all my groceries inside the gym bag, and it is a game changer, bro.
Ooh,
It's a
okay.
game
I like
changer.
this. I'm
Dude,
down. I like this idea.
Dude, the size of a gym bag can fit almost everything that you would ever buy at the grocery store.
Okay.
And not only that, you got different pockets
Different compartments.
that you can
But
put.
what about when you
can
have
put-
something hot or something cold that needs to be frozen next to something? What about that fiasco?
You can put that on the whole other end of the bag.
But okay, what about eggs?
You could put that in a different spot in the bag.
Okay.
Like,
all right.
how are you loading groceries? Just
No, I'm just trying to make
overhand-
sure all boxes
overhand
are checked
tossing?
before I go out and just rock
Dude,
my
you can-
Jansport.
Dude, you can. I can't tell you how easy it is to stack stuff in your bag.
So, did you get a weird look?
No, I was at my car by the time I was
At
there
that point- so
I
you're
purchased.
planning on going back.
Because I don't know if you kind of purchase everything, and if you didn't bring a bag, you just put everything back in the basket, hoping that you have stuff in your car.
That's what I did today, and
Yeah.
I did have bags in my car.
Yeah. So you go to, but I didn't have any bags in the car, but I had a gym bag. I put everything in the gym bag, and you only really need one bag at that point. But you
All
can
right.
section it off. You can stack stuff easier, and you can just have a full blown thing. Now,
I don't know if you're buying enough groceries then. I feel like if I do like a haul, like I feel like I would need a really, really
Dude,
big bag.
go try it and let me know. Let me know what you.
Because it's not a bad idea at all. Like just to worry
know how
about
much you can fit
one
into a gym
reusable
bag?
bag that is like way more optimal for transportation of items. Yeah, it does make sense.
Yeah, dude. And okay, so there's some cons if you do implement this.
You have to wear a gym outfit, otherwise you look like a total idiot.
Strategies.
Strategy.
Don't have gym clothes or any other things in the bag
Exactly.
while you're grocery shopping.
Exactly.
Have it empty.
Right.
Also, maybe have a cart because you don't want to just be throwing stuff in your gym bag.
Right.
At the grocery store, people might look at you a little funny.
Oh well, you're not supposed to. Yeah,
Sir-
you shouldn't do that.
Sir, stop stealing our stuff.
I'm not stealing. This
I'm
is
not
my
stealing.
bag. You're using
Sir-
a gym bag for
Sir,
your groceries? It's
this-
a new thing. It's a thing. Don't judge me.
It's a thing. I heard it on a podcast. Sir, this is Nordstrom,
this is
and you're clearly stealing.
But I do have groceries in here. So
There's also groceries. I just came from Ralph's.
like somebody that works at Nordstrom is gonna actually stop you from stealing at Nordstrom.
Oh, just try.
Just try. Excuse me, sir. It's like, back off, lady. Like, you aren't gonna slow me down at all. No, we don't.
Clippity clop.
Don't steal.
Don't steal.
Don't
commit
Don't
suicide.
commit suicide. Don't steal.
Don't go to the 10 places we mentioned.
Don't go to Jerusalem.
Yeah, this is a big don't class.
Yeah, we this is a very educational episode.
Bring your gym bag
Okay.
to the grocery store.
And if you guys are listening, let us know if you think that is a good idea, if you think it's a terrible idea,
Yeah.
just embarrassing, or if you've done the same or something similar, let us know, because I'm tired of the plastic bags and just being in the pressure of I forgot my bags. Like, I hope I have them in my
Dude,
car. Or
California is a rough spot to be in. Or it's so inconvenient when you're trying to just
we have
enjoy.
We do have the best problems though, as far as
Yeah.
things to complain about. It's like
Yeah.
plastic straws, parking,
Mm-hmm.
and and
Jerusalem Palestine issue.
so it's always a hot topic.
Always a hot topic around
right. The California way.
the self-checkout aisle in Ralph's.
That's right.
Oh, is that your gym bag?
Is that your gym bag? Oh,
Dude, I want to see this catch on. Just plop out your
yeah.
like, I left Prego in here. Dang it. This is someone else at the gym.
Or what happens if you bring
spaghetti?
your groceries to the gym instead of your gym bag?
Oh,
no.
no.
You're just like, no, I just have like a bread and spaghetti sauce. It's like, I really need a towel. I'm going.
Hey, you make do. You peel that label. And you just rub it on.
Like, Brayden, are you doing okay? Are you okay?
Do we need to get a GoFundMe for you?
It's like, well, first of all, yes, always. But second of all, it's not needed.
I mean, it's not. I mean, I'm not homeless.
No, but I think it's surprising that idea, that one larger, more durable bag,
Yeah.
isn't already a thing that has caught on, or something that I haven't seen anybody doing before. I've never seen anybody do that.
No. It's a game changer.
Okay. I feel like what if you went into a place like Trader Joe's? No, Whole Foods. If you went into a Whole Foods and you brought a gym bag and you were putting your expensive Whole Foods groceries into the gym bag, I feel like they wouldn't let you. They would take your card.
People are gonna judge.
And also Costco, you would never be able to.
You can't fit anything in
from Costco.
Costco, luckily, they give you just
boxes,
cartridges of.
That's right. They're just trying to get rid of them so they don't have to break them down themselves.
Yeah,
to be honest.
Costco, a bunch of lazy people. All right, guys, we're
Whoa,
finally
whoa,
gonna.
whoa!
All right, guys, we're gonna finally reveal the Costco conspiracy.
All right,
We got your back, Rick. We're actually gonna reveal it.
joke's on you, Rick. So here's the dish on Costco. They have been lazy people. Bunch of lazy people.
And in order to supplement their laziness, they give away these boxes.
Rick is
Listen, they also make you do all the work of shopping and
exactly.
leaving.
They don't really have to like stock anything too well. They just leave it on pallets.
Yeah, Costco's the warehouse shopping is
Lowbrow. It's a little dirty blue collar.
Ooh.
I mean, I like me Costco, but I am poor. Like I'm not gonna go to these cities.
No,
I don't.
Yeah,
I'll go to the Bahamas. You know what? I'll spend the money.
Oh, you're finally gonna do it?
I'll do it. Yeah, I finally come around.
Cancel your plane trip to Jerusalem. You're going to the Bahamas,
my wife is
baby.
gonna be so excited.
Oh.
Oh, speaking of,
She's not gonna listen
speaking
to
of
this
my wife,
so if you don't even do it.
I have an anniversary coming up
What?
this week.
What are we gonna do?
I've been waiting for you to ask,
I'm
because
sorry.
All right. So to catch
I think
everybody
we
up on
answered
speed,
it. We're going to
Jerusalem. You promised not to ever do that.
I'm just kidding. We're going to Afghanistan.
All right. Cool.
I'm surprised that didn't make the list. Hey, you can go to Afghanistan. I don't know why you wouldn't.
No, because it's like
Iran,
places.
North Korea. There's so many places that could have
Like
been on this
there's no
list.
tourism there. That's why. Like
in North Korea.
not really, not real tourism.
Yeah,
So
because
okay,
it's a dictatorship.
okay. Well, also, but I mean, places that perhaps people have said, "Oh, you should definitely go here someday."
You're
you know
saying
what I mean?
vacation hotspots that
that you should avoid. Yeah, I think I prefaced that pretty well. Prefaced.
I didn't. I, honestly, half of this I haven't been listening.
That's okay. You're like, to be honest, Sean, just because you got sound of both your headphones, I was so happy that I didn't want to tell you I have nothing in mind. What are we talking about?
I've been reading your lips.
You're very good at this.
Oh, thank you. That's why.
You know what the funny
I'm the
thing
best.
is? You keep thinking I'm saying Jerusalem, though? Like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like you brought up Palestine out of nowhere, but
Brayton's
I keep
kidding.
saying something about Black Forest ham, and you're like Jerusalem.
Black Forest ham.
Happy National Rum Day.
This
Motherfuckers.
this has been off the wall. We've only had one.
No, I did I did almost a shot
Oh.
of the try it, and then you made me that little baby cocktail,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
and I haven't had dinner.
Oh, that's where you went wrong.
Or where I went right.
I don't know. I'll have to listen to this podcast again and see.
I've got half of an orange wedge, so
Ooh, well, that's fun.
soaked in rum.
I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean to make that kind of a noise in the microphone. This is the most.
Should we have like a 5-hour podcast where we just keep talking and people are like, "Is this really a 5-hour podcast?"
This is actually the most kind of real podcast.
Conversational.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I guess. Because we usually do try and keep the ball rolling along.
Yeah, we'll kind of
we
talk
try
out
and-
segments before to keep everything a little
we
bit
try
tight.
and cut down the bits a little bit because we're trying to
Organized.
we're trying to build a format. We're trying to get it going.
We've lost
but you know what?
subscribers for sure.
We have, it hasn't been working, so might as well throw anything at the wall.
Yeah, we're not gaining enough traction.
No,
Except for on Podomatic, they keep like telling us that we're like jumping up like 25, like 35 spots at a time.
I think that's like to just incentivize you, or I don't know.
But it's on a national scale. Maybe by the time we post this one and it starts
True.
getting views, we could be in the top 100 comedy podcasts through Podomatic in the entire world.
There's also only 2 other people who are on that.
Yeah,
So-
and it's impressive that they have 98 podcasts. Or 90,
amazing.
whatever. There's only 2. Yeah, that's super funny there.
So what are you planning on doing for your anniversary?
I was hoping that maybe like you and me we could keep it local this time. I'm
Maybe-
thinking maybe
I know a couple of float tanks that
Maybe-
we can try and.
I don't do good with anything around floating salts. Just
Wait, you don't like floating, or you don't like salts, or you don't
Salts
like
that float.
or you don't like the thought of floating salts.
I'm not a good floater. All right, is that what you've been wanting me to tell you?
Finally, the truth comes out.
My butt weighs a ton, dude. I'll just sink in that tank. They're like, add more salt. This guy. just
I'm doing a shoveling
constantly
motion.
shoveling the salt into the tank. Meanwhile,
My bad.
I'm just slowly sinking. It's like a scene from Titanic at the very end.
Rose.
Rose, there was totally no room on that door, you babe. The poor kid shoveling the salt. He's like,
Actually, now that you mention it, that was a pretty that was a pretty harsh move.
all right.
That's that'd be funny. She kind of like pushes him a little. So she pushes him a little bit. No.
Right by the head.
The door will sink. It'll for sure sink if we both run this.
He's like, no, remember I said we've
like-
been moving too fast and I want to set boundaries. He's like, I'm literally going to drown and freeze to death if you don't let me on that door. She's like, well, it's kind of my
Listen,
door.
this is-
Like, I'm not a good share.
Remember the whole first class portion that I was in? That kind of still
This
applies
looks like a
here.
first class door, in my opinion. Did I tell you my name's Rose?
In my
So-
opinion, this is also the list that we talked about is also in our opinion. Everything is just it.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that in a lot of YouTube videos, everyone is prefacing stuff in their opinion?
As opposed to just sharing somebody else's opinion.
I don't know, but I
Like-
see people just saying, "In my opinion,"
And then they
This
can
is
get
what-
away with whatever they
and
want.
then they say whatever what they want. Yeah.
There is a.
So there's like no legal precedent. So anything that we said in this podcast,
it's
it's our
just-
opinion.
Also, well, that makes us 100% accountable for everything we've said then. And I don't like that.
Ooh. Okay. In someone else's opinion,
There we go.
everything we've said
Okay.
is in someone else's hands.
Whew, okay.
We dodged
Better.
that legal.
Yeah.
that
Actually, you
legal
can do the
bullet.
same thing that, instead of being so complicated. You could just say whatever you want, and then you can say, with that said, and then you can say whatever you want afterwards. As long as you know what I'm saying.
That just says that you just said something.
No, and now it's established, and now we're moving on. With that said, it's like, Brayton, you really don't look good in that shirt. With that said, it's like we should drink another rum cocktail.
Oh.
Like, and then you're like, yeah, we could do that. But what was the thing about my? Well, with that said, it's like, no, it closes the door. You can say whatever you want, and then it's just an easy way out. That's a Larry David bit, by the way. It's not that I didn't come up with that.
That
So-
wasn't in your opinion. That was in someone else's opinion.
Yes, exactly. Gee, you're finally catching on.
Oh, well, with that said, what are you
have-
going to be doing with your anniversary? Spend time with your wife, I would assume.
Yes. Nothing very exciting this time around.
Okay. You gonna try anything adventurous in the bedroom? Shall we say?
Maybe. Probably. I mean, maybe.
Are you finally gonna do reverse cowgirl?
Oh no, I was gonna say adventurous is like smoke a little crack. It's like because we could probably smoke crack in lots of places besides the bedroom. That's pretty adventurous. The most adventurous thing I've there was one time.
What's the most adventurous thing you've done in the bedroom?
This one
Host a cockfight?
You wish. Me and my wife one time started playing a one-on-one game of Monopoly, 8:30 p.m. on a work night.
Whoa.
That was the most adventurous thing we did in the bedroom.
I'm gonna say, a little vanilla.
Yeah, but much like everything else that happens in the bedroom, it was finished very quickly. Because because I
brought out the Monopoly board and you.
No, let me finish.
Oh.
I finished very quickly because I started yelling at her that she was cheating, and I got really upset and started throwing shit, and then I stormed off.
Wait, were you talking about Monopoly or your relationship?
What are we talking about?
You've been cheating for 2 years now, and I'm done with this.
She's like,
we just started playing. I'm out. I was like, I'll be the thimble, I guess.
All right, fine. You can be the battleship.
And then
thank you.
A dude comes out from under the bed.
That guy sounds.
I'll be the race car.
I knew it. I knew it.
You want to watch? Then you're like, do you mind if I watch you two play Monopoly?
Oh, Jesus. He's like, actually, yeah. Can I record us playing Monopoly together? It's not an analogy, Brayton. So whenever you're saying you pass go, you get $200.
Listen, finish up this game. I got a lot more board games for you guys to get through.
Sometimes we play a lot of Risk. We play a lot of Clue.
You do, or her lover?
No, I just like so the clue is the point of Clue is you're trying to figure out, a specific person that did a specific deed with a specific item. And similar to that, I'm trying to figure out why this guy is trying to shove a remote in a place where it's not supposed to go.
It's not going to turn on the TV.
Exactly.
And it's definitely not going to turn on me.
But it's turning me on. No, it won't turn. Look, I took the batteries out because she was messing around with that thing too much already.
Quit changing the channels.
Just like from the other room. God, she's got a problem. She has no self-control. It's like anyway, my anniversary's coming up.
And Fabio, you've gotten your invitation. You got your invitation. Ball's in your court, shall we say.
I'll see him later tonight, probably.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It is nice coming home and already having your side of the bed pre-warmed. Also, but also, at the same time,
you're such a loving wife to sleep on half the bed half the night. Oh,
he always leaves it very damp, though.
Oh,
he's a sweater.
he's a babe. Whoever you got coming over,
just make him wear denim or something sturdy.
Sturdy.
Ew, I don't like this joke anymore.
Oh, okay.
Unless me and my wife do not.
We're happy. We're fine.
And Fabio's a great guy.
Fabio's a great guy. I don't know him. He doesn't sleep anywhere close to my bed.
Great guy. Possibly the greatest guy ever. Oh, man.
He's got some good hair, though.
Yeah, he's got some great hair.
Yeah. Boy, Fabio.
Are we talking about the actual Fabio now?
Ooh.
Like the old 90s model that was like all over and now he's like gone. Fabio with the blonde hair.
Yeah. Have you seen that photo where he gets hit in the face by like a pigeon on a roller coaster?
No, I have no idea what we're talking about. This sounds hilarious.
Yeah.
Can we have Jamie pull that up?
Jamie, can you go ahead and pull that up for us?
That's what you say whenever you're recording a podcast.
yeah.
That's just what you say, and you pretend to watch it. Holy shit!
Whoa. Dude!
Are you serious?
Oh, man. Yeah,
Can
isn't
you
that
believe
crazy?
that?
Yeah.
Okay,
Did we
thank
both
you.
look at the same screen?
Yeah. That's what you do.
Thank you, Jamie.
Thanks.
Like, we can't, guys, we can't have
Good
it on
work.
YouTube because copyright and all
Yeah.
that. But it clearly, we watched it, and that's
Joe,
nuts.
Joe Rogan just
Yeah,
sits
look
down
it
and he's like, hey, if I ever say, tell Jamie to pull something up, and I look at the corner and there's nobody there, just pretend we're watching whatever we're talking about.
It just prefaces it.
Yeah.
No.
Once took down a moose with a 7-foot crossbow.
No, it's legit.
And he's like, really? Yeah, can you pull that up, Jamie? Wow, look at that.
He just went.
Did you just wink at me? No, cut. No, we'll edit that. We'll edit that out.
It'll be
later.
fine. We're live, but
Hang on, let me go back to my pose.
Oh! Plug it in. That's been dangling there. Guys, we had a little bit of a malfunction. It's been hanging there for a little bit. There you
Hello?
go. You're back in. Is the recording
Check.
still good?
Wow,
Jamie, are
look
we
at
still
that.
good?
Jamie? How long is
That's been there this whole time.
where it was like dangling?
Kinda.
Do you think it was working the whole time?
I don't know. I hope so.
Oof.
Oof. But we'll find out. You've been coming in my headphones this whole time. So
I've been coming all over the place this whole time.
not unlike Fabio. The Sean does like this bit. Your wife doesn't listen to this podcast, right? We won't make any of these
No,
bits.
of course not. She listens to good podcasts.
Yeah.
It's like, babe, would you please give my podcast like a rate and review? She's like, I'll give it an honest one. I'm like, okay, you know what? We're at a
Hey, babe,
4.5 right now.
Go ahead.
Let's
let's not jump and be hasty.
She's like, I was like, would you give it at least like 2-3 stars? She's like, Rick gave it 2. I'd say that's pretty generous. I'm like, all right, well, you have a nice day. Yeah.
like, how's your conspiracy theory podcast game? But
I would say weak to fairly weak.
I would say so. Oh, okay. So just talking about like viral stuff.
Okay.
I've been dealing with some itches. No. No.
Oh,
It's a
no.
viral video.
Okay.
So you might have seen this video. It's this no armed kid who jumps onto a box.
I've seen all the videos of the kids with
Dude.
with missing limbs. No,
This
I
thing
don't
is-
actually know what you're talking about.
Really?
Should we have Jamie pulling up?
Jamie,
No.
pull it up.
No.
real
Okay,
quick.
so go ahead.
So
tell me.
there's this. It's a pretty inspirational video of this teenager.
Okay.
He does. I don't believe he was born with arms.
Okay.
And he has a goal to jump onto a wooden box.
Okay.
That you would do for like
Right.
fitness.
Mm-hmm.
And so the video just opens with him and like his trainers like around him, and she just gets in his face and like, you're gonna jump on this box right now, kind of like trying to get him hyped.
Uh-huh.
And I would just suggest watching the video, but he's like getting ready to do it, but you know you can't really like swing your arms for leverage to get onto it, so it's very, very, very difficult. for
Yeah,
him.
it's already
And so-
hard if you have arms and leverage and everything. Like
Exactly.
it's not easy.
So, you know, he tries, and he doesn't make it, and so he's like, ah, like, you know, totally isn't, you know, defeated, and then he gets back, he's like, gets all hyped, and then he jumps onto it, and he's like, yeah, you know, it's really, really cool to watch him get on there, and he jumps off, and then he goes to his trainer, and they hug, and I'm just watching this video going, how hard did his trainer have to fight the urge to try and give him a high five?
Yeah.
just the natural sense that usually people have
Of a sense of accomplishment.
of like, you did it. But
A good hug is also
good
pretty
hug.
nice, I guess.
it's good. Well, also can be insulting, I guess. But you know, that would have been a better bit if you had watched the video.
I'm sorry.
There you go.
Is
There
it
you go.
recent? Like fairly
Yeah,
recent?
no, it went viral maybe a
Okay.
week. I guess like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
If-
It's ancient history now.
If I was born like without arms, if I had a handicap like that and was trying to do something like that, like, you know, like clearly trying to overcome that obstacle for like the first time, I wouldn't want somebody filming that and putting it on the internet. Like, I'd be like, make sure, like that I can actually do it. Then you can record it, and then the video of boy with like no arms does the box jump or whatever at this height. It's like, yeah, let that go. But like, I would be super embarrassed because, like you just said, he jumps and he doesn't make it the first time, and then
Yeah, it could be rough.
I don't know. It's like, give yourself a hand.
Hooray, buddy. Let me give you a nice pat on the back.
That's right, because you give yourself a pat on the back.
But yeah, he accomplished it. Fabio got a bird
that's
to the
great.
face.
And
There's a lot of things happening.
I'm missing a lot of videos. Are you sharing them on Facebook? Because I don't really
I
go
don't
on
share
Facebook.
anything on Facebook,
Yeah.
but that's where I found it. Yeah.
Where my wife's out of town, pull out the laptop.
And I watch
Make sure-
inspirational videos.
Yeah, make sure I go on Facebook.
I'd
Share all the
Listen,
videos.
let me paint a picture for you. My wife's out of town. Put on some candles. Get into some comfortable pants.
I don't know. Either way you're going with this, it's both. It's hilarious and also it's also stupid.
Sean, I get into some comfortable pants. I'm in a dark room. And I pull up.
The candles are lit. Yes.
The candles, of course, are
Okay.
not lit. I'm not trying to make romantic.
It's like,
I just want candles.
I like the gentle scent of lavender.
Yeah. It's a little too overbearing when you got a lit
The
candle.
smoke,
Just
a fire issue.
yeah. Are you kidding me?
I'm trying to
Are you kidding me?
relax, not stress out.
Just trying to get.
And then my wife will know that I've been using the candle.
Oh,
You are
and she-
clearly a fool.
and she will bust out that bag of oranges and start hitting the bottom of my feet. that I pull up some inspirational videos.
Get a box of tissues.
Get a box of tissue. That was first. I get a box of tissues that I got right in a safe yet convenient location. And then I pull up some inspirational videos of soldiers coming home to their families.
No. Tricking dogs. Not
Tricking dogs?
Tricking dogs with guys coming back from being deployed and the dog coming
Yeah,
back
that's a
home.
good trick. I mean,
Have you not
Listen,
seen those videos?
babe.
There's
let me tell
nothing more moving.
you, babe, yeah, let me tell you a funny trick that we can play on our jog. You enlist in the military.
You
Go on deployment for 3 years. Come back. The dog will go nuts.
The dog won't recognize you, but then he'll recognize your scent, and then
What
he
a
will love you
trick.
unconditionally, just like if you went to the grocery store for 20 minutes and came back, and he'd be like, "Where have you been this whole time?" It's like,
Is that just a
That's-
tribute to how stupid dogs are?
first of all, F off, dude.
We're not making
dogs
we're not making any friends on this
dogs.
podcast.
Dogs are way better companions than cats.
Oh, I'm not
Everybody
gonna,
knows
I'm
that.
not going to argue that,
Okay, thank you.
but I'm just saying.
Are they
you're
stupid? No,
gone-
they're just showing their compassion.
If the reaction is the same of you being gone 20 minutes as you did 3 years, your concept of time is obviously skewed.
Yes.
You're so defeated. Just,
Well,
yeah,
I'm not gonna.
I guess.
Yeah, dogs.
Boy, when I think
dog-
about it.
Dogs don't have the best sense of time, and cats probably don't either. But they just don't give a fudge either way.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, you've been gone." You're like, "I've been
Great.
gone for 8 years. I've been stranded on a desert island." They're like, "Well, you should probably clean out the litter box because
That thing is full. Actually,
I
To be
packed
honest,
that thing
I haven't
full.
been using it.
To be honest,
it's on the walls.
they're just all like coy about it. Not, and then they kind of don't even look at you. They look at you and you're like, "Well, I'm doing my own thing. I'm a cat."
Yeah.
Oh man,
That's why cats are cool in that aspect. I like that cats and dogs are kind of the polar opposites of each other because they kind of meet those different needs. The weird
Okay.
people who have both.
there's but
Like,
it's
pick a lane.
yeah. There's sometimes where if you get a young enough cat and dog and raise them together,
That can
then
be cute.
that can
That can
be,
be
and then they're not so much like divas on
Yeah.
either side, you know?
Well, they're not territorial as much, or
Yeah, right.
of course, in my opinion.
Of course.
That being said,
That being said,
I am a cat person, and dogs are drool. You okay? You okay there, buddy?
we're just making sure we're at about an hour and 33 minutes here.
Oh,
So if we cut it off now, we
Guys.
could split this up in a. Oh, I don't know what we're gonna do. I say let's cut it off right when I say number 5, Jerusalem, and then it's like to be continued. 'Cause- what do you think? What do you think?
I think that was 20 minutes into the episode.
No, dude, I think that was closer to like 35, 40 minutes.
Could be.
Could be good.
The
Could be real good.
Could be real good. I don't even know if that thing's still running.
Yeah, I keep
that
Jamie,
takes so-
can you Jamie, what are you
Can
doing?
you check for us? Also, pull up that video I was talking about earlier.
Also, in your joke bit that you did, where you said you have your inspirational videos and the box of tissues, are those for crying?
Crying.
Okay.
Crying.
For you said, I just heard a beep. That probably means that.
That we've ran out of memory on everything.
I think that was your phone. It probably means that it stopped.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
That's a sign.
guys, this has been.
If you guys need better hobbies if you've listened
all right,
this
guys.
far.
First off,
Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening. You're really good. You're really good fans, and really good friends. That's about all.
That's very
listening.
true.
And if you haven't rated and reviewed our podcast yet, please do. And check out some of the videos that we're putting out. We're doing some sketches. We're doing some new types of funny funny stuff.
That's right. We got new stuff
So we
coming out.
Got ideas. So
Firing on all cylinders.
yeah, follow us on Instagram at The Noisy Business Pod.
Yeah. Check us out. We are on iTunes,
Spotify.
podcast. We're on Spotify, obviously YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
Podomatic. We have pages on SoundCloud and Podbean, but I don't think we have any content there.
No.
We exist in the interweb.
Yeah.
We're just everywhere.
Yeah, just Google us at The Noisy Business Podcast or The Noisy Business Comedy Podcast, and that should bring us up because,
we pay a lot of money for that.
pay a lot of money for that. Too much.
That's right.
I need to talk to my wife about that.
Oh.
I also charge Fabio to go to your house, so.
What?
What?
All right. Anyway, thanks for listening, you guys. This has been a fun episode of the Noisy Business Contest.
Oh, also,
Contest.
contest. This whole time, I could have won something. People can win.
You thought this was a whole podcast for 2 years. Joke's on you. We got you. And the winner of the contest is Brayton.
A trip to Jerusalem.
He thought that these were being posted online this whole time. It's a prank. It's an elaborate prank.
Oh my god!
I totally got him. And I got him to buy all this equipment. That would be awful.
Dude.
I hope that's still.
Who knows? But let us know if you like this longer form podcast, a little more informal. This is a little more.
Yeah, no.
It's a little more JRE style, Joe Rogan-y, and yeah. Well,
let us know if you guys have bones. That
Also,
need to
let us
be
know if
picked.
you've listened this far. This is a little
No,
bit
but
long
like
one.
seriously, if you have listened to this far and nobody has said or commented anything, I
Yeah.
don't think anybody will have
Well,
listened this far
Well, we don't have the analytics to know how long people listen to on the podcast.
on our podcast.
So
That's right, because we
if
don't
you
pay
do-
for pro.
If you do listen to this entire thing, please DM us and let us know.
Yeah, slide into our DMs, real classy like.
Yeah, like Fabio into Sean's bed.
Thank you.
All right, guys. This has been the Noisy Business Podcast. Stay noisy. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. We really appreciate you taking the time to watch our content. If you like this video, please smash that like button and comment down below.
That's right. And if you like what you saw and you want to watch other videos like that, you can go ahead and click this box. That's going to be probably right about here. And if you want to subscribe, right up here.